Hey, what's going on, everyone? Eric Rossi, the guy with the eye here. I'm really keeping this as raw as possible, and you can see as much gear as possible, but I'm recording right now the audio on my iPhone and on my G7X. That's why the quality looks different, but I just wanted to show you that you can pretty much do anything with any gear that you have. I didn't want to go high quality, but I wanted to show you what's in my bag of 2016. Now, a lot has changed, and I've become more simplistic in my gear in the past couple of years. So I'll link from 2014 to 2015 down below. A lot of people like these videos to see, I guess, just how people shoot. I do street photographies, weddings, events, and everything like that. So some of this might relate to you. I'm not going to go too uber crazy, as some of the stuff has remained the same in regards to all the little junky stuff, but I use a very old Lowepro bag. I've wanted to upgrade it this year. That was a goal in 2016, but it didn't happen. So in 2017, I'm probably going to upgrade this to a little bit bigger, a little bit better of a bag, but this has served me well for the past few years. So we open inside. You get all the bunch of filters and everything, and where I keep some other stuff here. This is just part of the padding for it. And then you get inside right here, and you can fit a whole hell of a lot in something like this. So what I have in these bags, in these compartments right here, is I keep batteries and battery chargers and just other cords and everything down this lower end. But a lot of the stuff you're going to see right here, and you're going to see me pop out of frame just because it's what I use pretty much on my daily basis, especially to YouTube and everything like that. So I'm pretty much just going to start from camera and kind of move on towards it. One of the first things you'll see is I just essentially got the new with the Sony A7 II. That's one of my newer cameras. I plan to adapt this and to use my Nikon lenses and to have some fun with that. So we'll see how that goes. So that's something like that right here. I keep my Tascam DR05, which is an audio recorder, which is on the fritz right now. That's why I'm using my iPhone. This is it right here. And I keep it in a GPS case, and I got a couple mics in here, one from Aspen, one from another company, but that's how I do a lot of that audio stuff. In this compartment right here, as I said, it's filming me, is my vlog camera, my Canon G7X, but I keep that in here with its charger, so don't go too crazy there. In a waterproof case, I keep batteries. You always need extra batteries, especially with the flashes that I have. ThinkTank Pixel Pocket Rocket. I got a bunch of SD cards and a couple CFs from when I used to have that kind of stuff. Pretty much, I had a popular video this year. I have an iPhone lens right here. I got a couple of them in here that clips on, and it works out well, and just very high quality lenses that I had for that someone sent over. I had a Peak Design clip. I think I had this in last year's bag too, but this has been pretty cool. You know, it's very strong. It holds a camera. Still trying to find a really big use for it since I used larger cameras, but maybe with the Sony A7 II, this becomes something a little more useful for something like that. And then just a couple little things in here, and especially a Nikon battery that I didn't know I had. This would have been helpful earlier. I forgot I had this. Forgot where this came from. So this is a good thing to find. So thank you for doing this video. I then have the Nikon 105 2.8 macro micro lens, whatever you want to call it. But this thing has become my portrait lens now. As you'll see, I have sold my 70-200. There are a lot of people for it, a lot of people against it. I caught some flack for it, but it just works for me. I didn't use it as much, so this is going to be a big thing for me here. Camera cut off, but to keep going, I have the Yongnuo 560 Mark IV flash, and this flash has done very well. I have a very good review on this. Very, very happy about this flash, and it's pretty much one of the most popular flashes, especially since B&H has started pushing it. Something like that is really awesome to have in your bag. But I still have one of my favorite Nikon SB800s. This is one of my favorite flashes of all time as well. It's discontinued now. You can still find them used. You can't really find them new, but this has been an amazing flash, and I hope it lives a little bit longer to see more light of day. But Yongnuo makes really great flashes, reliable, super affordable, like under $100. And then I think last year I upgraded to the newer version of these, but I have the Yongnuo RF 602s and 603s version 1 and 2s flash triggers that you attach to your camera. These are transceivers, so they will send and receive signals. And this is how you control wireless flash. I've got a bunch of videos on those, so just check those out on the channel. Going to this left side here, your right side, I guess. I don't know how that fully works. I have a lens that is manual. I adapted this early on, and it is called the Canon 28mm. I have this lens super sharp, manual focus, but you can adapt this to like Sony and stuff like that. and it looks absolutely gorgeous. Speaking of that, I've got what they call a Photocy Nikon to Sony adapter. There's no electronics or anything. It's all manual. But if you have a manual aperture lens, this thing is amazing to have, and it's like $10, so super cheap, super affordable. Here I still have the f-stoppers flash disc, which is great. I reviewed that as well, so check that out. I've got a Velo trigger that I use right here. I have another one as well, but this is essentially how I do my long exposures. You may have saw a vlog and a couple posts I did this year of daytime long exposures. One of the favorite things I'm really getting into, so this is how I control it, so I can do that. This is a Velo flash bracket that I used to use a ton. I don't use it enough anymore, but what essentially this did is that I could put a monitor, a flash on here, something like that, but you can go crazy with something like this. Nikon 24-70 2.8, one of the most popular lenses, I'd say, in the field on no matter what system. This is one of the most versatile lenses ever made, but well worth the money. I've paid that off in tenfold. Geodis Rocket Air, it's getting a little hot in here. Spread a little love with that. And then I have the Neewer CN160 light. This thing is amazing. It's like $30, and it's super bright. It's going to blow up my face right here, especially on the G7X. But there you go, something like that. Just takes a bunch of AA batteries. And here I have a Hongdak remote, which is a little bit better. It's got a screen on it. You can see more information. I've got a battery compartment for my Nikon grip. And pretty much finishing out are just 2 more compartments. And here is my Black Rapid RS07 strap. Love this thing. Have really loved it. I'm thinking about more of a double strap. I know there's a Yeti that I'm really thinking about, but we could go from there. I have the Rode Video Mic Pro, which pretty much records all of my YouTube videos and interviews that I do professionally as well. One of the best mics out there. Hell of an investment, well worth it. And then one of the lenses I recently just got and I fell in love with when I reviewed the Pentax K1, and it is the Tamron. This is a big beast of a lens, but the Tamron 15-30 2.8. But this thing is one of the sharpest out there. Absolutely gorgeous. Love this lens. It's going to do a lot for my street photography, which I'm going to share, and we'll see about right here. Then pretty much wrapping it out is my Nikon D750 with the grip. This is my go-to camera, my wedding event, low light beast, and I really enjoy that. But we'll see where my gear heads towards 2017. Not 100% sure, but I'm going to show you 2 other bags that I use on daily basis, depending per job. One of my walk-around bags, and this is what I use a lot for more or less my events, or if I know I'm kind of going on a trip and I need a more, bag that I want to carry around, is the ThinkTank Streetwalker. I reviewed this, talk about this ad nauseum as well, but one of my most favorite backpacks, very slim profile, so you can pretty much get exactly what you need. And then for my street photography, I have loved shoulder bags now, but this is the ThinkTank Retrospective 50. ThinkTank is not a sponsor of the channel. I wish they were, because I really love their stuff, but as I said, I really like it. It's great. I don't think I've done a review on this, but if you do, maybe check this out soon, especially coming into the new year. It's a great buy, but this is some of the gear. I mean, I have a couple lights, tripods. Me photos were fun this year. My Enduro AT313, I think the tripod's called, but this has been my gear of 2016. One of the biggest things I sold was my Nikon D600. I was getting a little bit older, it wasn't acting right, and I just wanted to try getting in the Sony line and adapting lenses. We'll see how that goes, but as of right now, this is my gear ending 2016, transitioning to 2017. We will see what's different. Thank you so much for watching. This is what's in my bag. As I said, I know it's kind of a different look, but I really want to keep it more raw and not go super crazy on something like this, because I don't know. I would love to see what you guys and girls have in your bag as well. Share photos and videos, link them on YouTube, and I'll do my best to make sure they get approved, as YouTube flags some things and I can't see them. So we will see. What is some of your favorite stuff in your bag of 2016? What's one of the best pieces of tech that you added to your bag? Let me know down in the comments below. Eric Rossi, the guy with the eye. Thanks for watching. It's become very hot in this apartment. Woo!